Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to show you guys how to make these cute bags from deli paper, using deli paper. And it just holds your ephemera, goes in your journal nicely, and it's got one side and then the other side over here. And they're super fun, cute, and I'm going to show you guys how to decorate them and put them together. Okay, so we got that, and I want to show you, I have it down in my Amazon link, and I'll tell you guys what's in my links down there so you guys can come check them out. And this is a 500 pack craft deli paper wrappers, and then they have an option too that you can get, I think, the 250, which you just look at the bottom right there. You'll see. It's after you click into the link, it'll take you to this one, and then I think you can have the option of getting like 250. And then I got the craft paper one, which I like this color, the craft paper. And then I think they have white too. So you can come check them out. They're really fun to play with. Very versatile. Do all kinds of fun things with them. Okay, so what we will need today is some craft paper. Just some deli paper, and I got some paints here, just acrylic paints, which I got brilliant yellow, green. It's just some basics, Liquitex, just acrylic. This is Essentials from Walmart. It's just a gold, and then just whatever you got hanging around, really. Burnt umber is what I'm gonna do. Yellow oxide and blue violet. I really like this one too. So I got those. I got some stamps, which this stamp, and just some permanent ink here. But this stamp I have down below. It's just a script stamp, or just word stamp, whatever you want to call it. So I have this one down below if you guys want to come check it out in my Amazon link. So I got that. Fun stencils. I love these. These are great. This is my set of, you get 10 of them, and it's 6x6s. And they're great, like texture for backgrounds to do like on journaling pages and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I really love them. This wood grain one is really cool. Here, let me move these so you can see. But they all are really neat to play with. But you got the wood grain here, and then this one's also fun. And then the coffee, where you set your coffee cup down and have the splats and stuff. So it comes with all these. You get 10 of them, and they're 6x6 inch. So I got those. I also have my big ones here, which these are really fun. This is a set of 10 also. And I love the birds. So you just get all kinds of cool stuff. And these are all in the links down below if you come check them out. And this is a botanical. So you get some botanicals, some dragonflies. Butterflies are great. And then just a lot of different botanical ones, which are really fun to play with. And then the bumblebees. Those are cool. So we'll play with some of these today. But yeah. So come check those out. Okay, I got that. And oh, and then my small ones here. So this is the, I just put them in a bowl because they, 100. You get 100 of them. I mean, how cool are these? Just they're 100, and they're 2x2 inch, and you get insects and botanicals and all kinds of different things. I mean, those are pretty much the gist of them, but you get so many different varieties to play with. I mean, 100. So there's definitely lots, and this is reasonably priced, and some birds, and yeah. So come check those out. Okay, so let's see. Let's get started here. Oh, and also you can just use, I just did these for my Cricut. So just whatever die cuts and stuff you have, those are fun to play with too. And then, just some circles. Just whatever you got, really. I mean, even these from the pool noodle, from Swimming Pool Noodles. These make great impressions. And, bubble wrap, stuff like that. All kinds of stuff. Okay, and then I might even throw in some brayers. I got these, a set of 4 and a set of 2, and those are a great deal down below. Come check those out. Those are fun to do mixed media stuff, and they come in really handy. Okay, oh, and gloves. Gloves. I think that's it. You never know. I might throw something else in. Something else might be thrown in here. Depends on how crazy we get. Oh, darn it. I ripped my glove. Okay, let me get another glove. Got another glove. And as you can see, I just use them until they rip, pretty much. Because I like to recycle and just keep using them. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, I do have a video on painty papers that I did with you guys with these, and I can put that in the right-hand corner. So I just kind of want to do pretty much a similar... Oh, yeah, see, I knew I was going to throw something else in. So a glass of water, a little cup of water would be great. I'll probably go grab one of those. And for stenciling, it really is nice to have a flat brush. These are like the round, and then they're flat on top. And it just helps to get the stencil in like that. You could do that, or even these are cheap to get. Just some little, they're like little styrofoam thingies, little sponge things. These work too for stenciling. Let me go grab a cup of water and we'll get started. Okay. So I got a jar with water in it and just a regular paintbrush too. Just any, whatever old paintbrush you got. And I'm just going to start off just doing some basic painting here. Just making some fun, you know, just swishes and things like that, just to get some interest in the background. So I don't know if you guys can see here. So I'm just seeing what we can get here. I'm not even worried about rinsing in between. I'm just kind of, it's all going to be smashed together eventually. So I'm just getting some color. A little color. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out all your paints and your deli papers and seeing what we can make here. I mean, there really is no wrong. That's the fun part, is just let your imagination just go, you know? Let it take you where it's going to take you. Okay, a little dark. All right. There we go. Oh, and paper towel. I told you guys I'm going to keep adding stuff. Paper towels are always great just to, you know, blot off your paintbrush, or, you know, you can just dry it off. Those are always nice to have around. Okay. So there's our first step. And then you can, you know, just throw in some of your guys' oxide sprays. I know you guys have a lot of those. I don't have those yet, but I probably should get some of those. But this is just like my RIT dye that I use for, I use it for tie-dyeing. I thought I had one right here. Let me grab one. I use it for just tie-dyeing, and I've showed you guys this before, but it's just RIT dye, and it's a liquid. And it's great for, you know, fabrics and papers and watercolor paper. I use it on everything. And it's just, I can dilute it and put it into a spray bottle, because this is concentrate. And then I got a cool, you know, you could do some spritz. But I should probably invest in some oxide sprays and stuff. But, I mean, I have a bunch of these, so why not use them, you know? Okay, so I got that. And let's see. We can even do some printing with some stuff here. So you can take your paintbrush, and then you could just kind of get a little bit wet. And just see what you got, and just make some fun little stamps. You just keep seeing what you're doing here and just kind of blot it down. Okay, so we got some of that happening. And I have this. This is just something I got from the store, just Dollar General. And it's an actual makeup brush cleaner, I guess. So you're supposed to take your makeup brush afterwards and you can clean it on here. That's what it said, but I thought it would be a great stamp to do some fun, you know, little stamps throughout. I'll just do it like that. Load up some paint. So just whatever you guys really have around. I mean, You could use anything to stamp and stencil with, and, you know, just different things you got. Just anything to give it a background texture. So that's what we're working on now, is just the texture part of it, you know. So you got those. And I'm going to show you guys different options. So I'm going to set this to the side, and that's a great way to do some background textures. Okay. So let's do that, and then I want to show you guys some stencil textures. So we can do this. And this is when you get your stencils out and your stencil brush. And let's see what we got. Just some fun things to play with here. So you can do this. And I like to dip it into the paint, right? Get some paint on it, and then just kind of, you can blot it in the middle here, just to, because you don't want a massive amount of paint and globs of it, because it'll just run underneath your stencil. So just kind of blot it on the side, and then just hold it down and do some blotting like that. And then you'll get it. You'll get the feel of how much you need and how little. So you can do this. Okay, and then you can grab a different color here. Just to give it something. Like that. And then there you go. So you could just, you know, just play around. Just play around with different textures and different ways you want to do it. And some dark here. And then you can do some gold. I think the gold is really cool. And then you just kind of keep going with it. Okay, and then even in between, if you want to get some of the color off, you can just use your paper towel. And maybe get some of the other colors off. And then, you know, try a different color. Or you could do them all the same. You could just do them one color if you want. I like blending. I think it's kind of fun. Just gives a little more like texture-y feel to it. And like, you don't have to do the whole stencil in one spot, so you just got parts of it. I mean, look at how cool that is. Isn't that pretty? It's just kind of neat. Okay, and then just make sure to rinse your stencils. You know, you don't want them to sit too long. You can even try to do a print like this. Just turn it. And this is a good way to get your brayer going with you here. Do this. These come in handy. And then it depends how wet it is. It's already dried too much, but yeah, so these are definitely fun to use. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to do some more texturing with the stencils, and I'll do it in a time lapse. Okay, so I went ahead and did just some fun texture stencils in the background. And now let's do a little water right here, a little stamping. That's another fun thing you could do to help build up your fun little painty papers here. Okay. And I just get some ink on it. And then just do some, you know, interest stamping. You don't have to be perfect. It can even be upside down. I mean, doesn't really matter. Just to kind of just get some little words here and there. There. So I think that's fun. All right. So some stamping and background stuff is definitely an option. Okay, let me grab another one here. And they go pretty fast, so you just build them up, and they're great. I'm gonna show you guys how to do bags today, which are awesome. But there's also other things you can do with these. You can use them as, you know, papers into your journal, in your junk journal. I actually have some right here. I think I have it in this one. Maybe it was my other one. But you could just have just an interest page in here of just a, you know, I mean, the bags are great, but, you know, you could have just an interest page of a painty paper in here, and I thought I had one in there. I think it's my other one. I did my cat journal. And you can make little glassine bags out of them, which I do have a link if you want to come check it out. I'll put it in the right-hand corner. You guys come check it out. I make glassine bags and stuff. And yeah, there's just so many different options you could do with these, and they're really fun. Okay, now I want to show you guys just some, if you want to just do some fun stenciling with these, are great. So you can do like a field of flowers down below here. So it's just the same concept. And it's best to have your paintbrush, you know, fairly dry. You don't want it soaking wet, your stencil brush. And let's see. So I'm just going to go through and do the same concept here and just do some fun interest. So you could do that, and then we got the lighter green. I just think it's kind of fun just to do different colors. And you just build your colors up. And we could do some gold. Some yellows. This can go pretty fast. You just kind of do that, and then if you want to change the color, just do that, and then grab a little blue, and you have a little blue butterfly. So there we go. So that is really fun. And that just gives you a little bit of interest right there. And you can always try to stamp it again. Let's see. I don't like to waste, so I could give it just maybe something in the background, and then you could take a brayer again. Let's see. I'll see, that's fun. And then just takes, you know, so you don't have as much paint to clean off, and it's not as much waste, for sure. Okay, so we got that, and then let's play with a couple of little ones here. Do some bumblebees, butterfly, ooh, hummingbird, that would be fun. And, I mean, there's just so many options in here. Oh, here's a big bumblebee. That could be cool. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and stencil these, and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, so that turned out fun. Just some, you know, just some little things on there. So it's kind of neat. Okay, and I'm just going to try to use up my paint here, but I'll show you guys these. We could just do some of these. And this is just on manila folder. And they still have held up. I've used them for a little, you know, for a while now. And I'm just going to kind of put some colors down here. I just want to use up my paint and then have it so we can have some fun little sunflowers. So you take them and then try to get some on the other side, which turns out kind of cool. So these are fun to play with. Okay. Like that. And then you could just do some spots or little dots. Spots and dots. Throw in a little yellow, gold, flip it. Oh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, so you see what I'm saying. You just kind of just, you know, build it up and just go around and, you know, and then after this dries, you can go ahead and just do some more stenciling on top of that and just kind of just keep layering it up. And then you got all these fun little papers to play with. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do the bag now that I'm done playing around with paint here. And yeah, these little bags they're so much fun and they're really easy to make. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys a base on, you know, how to decorate some stuff to see how you want to get it, you know, before you make a little bag. So you can have some fun little papers to play with. All right, so we're done with this one. I think it turned out really cool. And let's put that to the side. And let's see. Let's grab one that's dry. Okay. And I have a cutting board and just a trimmer. I'll check in my Amazon and I'll try to put the link down below, but I think I got this and some blades, and it's just got the fun wiggly blades. I can't think of the name of it right now. Scallop edge. There you go. And yeah, I really like using it with a cutter like this. It just makes it so much easier. I mean, for me. I like it because when you get the little other ones to cut, if it's flimsy paper like this, it won't really cut it. But if you have like a hard, like maybe cardstock, the scissors seem to do better. But so that's why I like using the rotary cutter. So I'll double check on that and let me know in the comments if I forget or if you guys are interested in this, because I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember if my mom sent me this one or if I got this one off Amazon. I'll have to look. I'll look through for you guys. And then art glitter glue. This stuff is great. That's down there too. And I also have the big refillable that comes with it. So I got the art glitter glue and the refill like that with the tip. It comes with the metal tip. So it's the whole thing like that that comes together, which is this 8 ounces. And I've had this forever and I just refilled it. I mean, I've had it for at least 4 months, 5 months. And then I just now refilled it and then there's still a lot in here. So this stuff, it lasts. And it's nice, and I really like it. It works out good for stuff. Okay, so we just got to look at your bag now and see which way you want it to go. So, like, if that's top and bottom, that's what we're going to do. So, you just take your top. And just kind of line her up. And we're just going to cut, just for decorative reasons. You don't even have to do this part if you don't want to. But I just do it for decorative reasons here. Like that. Okay. And then this is always fun to keep too, because you can do some cool collaging with it. Because it's already got a little paint on it. Okay, and then we go to the bottom. It's the top and the bottom that we're gonna do this. Okay. And these are really fun and really easy. So you could sit and make a bunch of these to put into your junk journals and stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is after you cut it, is you just take a little piece down like this, and I mean, I'm not going too much. What? Maybe 1/2 inch? Yeah, about 1/2 inch. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So just do a little fold down. Okay. And then do the same thing to the bottom here. Just, I mean, you can go further down if you want, but this just gives it that decorative edging. Okay. A little crooked, but that's okay. So there we go. So then you have it like that. So you have that part folded down, and then that part folded down. Okay. And then you turn it. And you line it up. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly center either, you know. It's just however you want to line it up. So we'll go like this. I'm at a weird angle. I'm trying not to get my head into the camera. So you just line it up and just overlap it a little bit. And it doesn't need to be overlapped too much. Okay, and there we go. And then you take your glue. And I'm just gonna glue a little bit under the flap. And then on top of the flap. And just make sure not to do so much that it oozes and closes the bag. And then go under the flap, on top of the flap. And it's as easy as that. And there we go. So you got yourselves a little open bag on each end to stick into your junk journals. And there you go. Just like that. It goes right through. Okay, so then you take it. I mean, whichever way you want to fold it. You can fold it like this, or you can fold it like this. It doesn't really matter. Fold it in half. And then this is your part of your signature that you just add to your journal. Just like this. Then you would just add it with all the rest of your papers. And this will be part of your journal. And then there's your little pocket for here and your little pocket over here. Just like that. So I hope you guys found this informational. And if you could, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share. And let's grow together. And keep on crafting.